People who've been blocked on Twitter by a famous person. What got you blocked? Blocked by Chris Brown, Twitter, and famous X, Twitter and Instagram, because I tagged them in memes about them beating their girlfriends. My old roommate got blocked by Amy Schumer when he tweeted that he didn't think her Netflix special was very funny. That's it. CJ Nitkowski mocked a lot of nerds for critiquing Buck Showalter on his decisions not to use Zach Britton late in the 2016 AL wildcard game. He kept making comments about how Buck knew more than the spreadsheets, these guys never played, etc. When the O's lost, I quoted one of his tweets from the night with a comment along the lines of Buck sure knew best, and he blocked me instantly. I started a podcast about comic books. I'm not a Twitter user, but apparently it's a thing you do. So I started following the accounts of numerous artists and writers. I hadn't followed comics in decades, so I had no idea about whatever drama is going on. Turns out that by following some people, I'm on some sort of block list for other people's Twitter. What's crazy is that it's an industry in trouble. Comics used to sell much better than today. It used to be you were cancelled if you sold less than 100,000 copies. Today, the average comic from DC or Marvel sells around 8,000 copies. The notion of blocking potential readers is odd. My cousin was blocked by Drake after commenting on one of his Insta posts. Why do you write songs about women not wanting you when you're exactly the kind of man women should avoid? Blocked by UK celeb Mel Kershaw on Insta. All she did was post promise and adverts for stuff she was being paid for. It never once said paid promotion, so I mentioned it in the comments. Blocked. I made fun of a Call of Duty esports player by saying his nose was big, in which he blocked me. I then met him at a gaming event in New Orleans, where I shook his hand and asked him to unblock me, which he did right in front of me. I proceeded to tweet about his nose again, and I'm still blocked to this day. Cole's Twitter account banned me because I wrote how grateful I was to them to be able to drink a bowl of Coors Light each morning on my drive to work. Jenny McCarthy tweeted out an open-ended question about what people look for in their ideal romantic partner. I responded someone who believes in vaccination. And blocked. Not Twitter, but I got blocked on Instagram by then Patriots receiver Brandon Laffel in 2015 for commenting "Brandon the Bull Laffel out of my hands." I got blocked by Dane Cook because I tweeted, "I don't know what is creepier about Dane Cook, his plastic surgery or his teenage girlfriend." I didn't even at him. I was banged by Tito Ortiz. He got himself trapped inside an elevator and didn't appreciate me telling him his head was too heavy and he should have taken the stairs. Wasn't me, but a guy got blocked by Colgate for tweeting them. You know it's toothpaste. My friend got blocked by Dr. Phil on Instagram because she commented daddy on one of his posts. Piers Morgan didn't like it when I reminded him of the time he intercepted voicemails on Nigel Haver's phone so he could print stories about his dying wife. I was blocked by Bill Cosby for tweeting at him, "Block me if you raped all those women." I tweeted a picture of a burnt hot dog to Ryan Reynolds and asked if it looked like Deadpool's member. Blocked. No regrets. I'm blocked by Tyler Oakley, YouTuber, because in 7th grade, I tweeted I don't even like Tyler Oakley, and I'm guessing he searched his own name and blocked me. I have a friend who was blocked by Smash Mouth for implying that the lead singer and Guy Fieri are the same person. He then sent a cease and desist to the radio station they work at. Sensitive guy, that Guy Fieri. For a while I would use Snapchat to face swap myself with Trump and do my impression of him. I would share them on Twitter and tag him in the posts. One day I come to find out I can no longer tag him in posts. I was blocked by the President of the United States. I've since been unblocked because of that judicial ruling about freedom of information of whatever. I'm an attorney and consulted with someone who wanted to sue Twitter after they banned her account from comments to LeBron James. Boy was she mad. I was at a convention that Deadmore 5 was at. I sent a tweet asking if there was going to be any form of autograph session sometime. Instantly blocked. I could see him, so I know it wasn't him but someone managing the account. I tried the same question worded differently on another account, also banned instantly. Instantly meaning in under 30 seconds. Edit, it was 2018 PAX East, and he was a surprise guest. There was a surprise autograph session after his joint panel with PUBG and Sparks, and I did get an autograph. I didn't get blocked, but back in the MySpace days I told Ice Cube if he was in my area he should come smoke a blunt with me. He replied, "Don't do drugs," and unfriended me. Blocked by E.L. James for questioning her book's authenticity and portrayal of BDSM culture. Blocked by Kirstie Alley for questioning Scientology. I got blocked on Twitter by Mears Leonard, the backup PF for the Portland Trail Blazers, for telling him he was a waste of cap space. Then I sent the screenshot of me being blocked by him to him on Instagram saying it was nice that he finally got a block this year. I was blocked by Dan Skneder back when iCarly was still on air for criticizing a blog post he made. I never liked that guy, even though his shows were my childhood. Somehow I was blocked by Marlee Matlin. I'm a big fan of hers, so I thought that was strange. I noticed when I saw I wasn't following her and thought I was, so I followed again, and it wouldn't allow it. Eventually I tweeted at her agent or publicist or something and asked about it. I never got a response, but she did end up unblocking me. Not what you asked, in fact the complete opposite. At the time I was pretty heavily anti-Chael Sonnen, the MMA fighter, and called him out for his antics on Twitter, being a typical youthful edgelord. While all this was going on, I was in the process of raising money for charity. I grew my hair and beard for a year, no trimming, no grooming, no nothing, and had been putting the link out on my Twitter quite heavily to try and get donations. Wouldn't you know, Mr. Sonnen ignored all my shit talking and actually donated to my fundraising. Really made me take a look in the mirror and look at him as a person. Now I'm a couple of years older, I can see that he is actually a pretty decent guy who played a character for promo purposes. Got blocked by North Korea's state news Twitter, aka the only Twitter North Korea had at the time, because I mentioned that Kim Jong-il was the dictator with the best fashion sense. I mean my mom rarely uses Twitter other than to tweet the museums. And she wrote something about an art piece, which Kanye West hearted. She blocked him. I got blocked by Alex Jones when I responded to one of his tweets harassing one of the Parkland kids with "Why are you so obsessed with these kids when you can't even see your own?" Blocked by Avery because he was calling someone toxic, and I proceeded to link him a 20-minute video compilation of him being toxic. Freshman year of college, when we all hopped on Twitter, I still had a regular phone. Not smart I guess. In a hoe. I usually browsed via web and mostly followed people I knew and actually interacted with. I opted in for the text version of Twitter since I wouldn't always have my laptop on me and the phone browser was garbage. I ended up following a few celebs. Somewhere along the line I decided to unfollow Marlon Wayans as he had a fair number of tweets going out that I just didn't find amusing. The way text Twitter worked is that you could text the number after you'd set it up and it'd tweet it for you. You could also give it little codes like a D at the front for a direct message. I thought I could just tell it to unfollow Marlon Wayans, stop at Marlon Wayans, and a few other variations of that. Unwittingly they went out as tweets, and he saw them. I wished he'd just blocked me, but no, he roasted my Avi, and, well, we know how the internet works. I just stayed off Twitter the rest of the day.